What is going on? There we go. I'm going to give everybody just about 60 more seconds to get on, and then we will get started. Who's liking these Black Friday deals? Does everybody know how to share the link for them in the video? Good morning, Vicki. Ah, what happened? Okay. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy day before Thanksgiving. I'm sure that everybody is busy with that and getting prepared and ready for tomorrow. Personally, I'm having my Thanksgiving dinner delivered to my house. Yes, it's not in the tools, so you're going to go to your back office and that shopping cart link. Click on that, and then when that pops up, you're going to click on the 3 lines and you're going to go to products, and the first thing that pops up is today or each day's Black Friday special, and you will copy that link. So I don't send the link that is in the back office, my back office. I actually go to the page with the product on it, and then I send that link. Now, it's not like when you send the tools link and your picture pops up at the side. They have to click the 3 lines on the side to see that it's you. But as long as you send that link that I just told you, it will be your link. And the first thing that pops up is the Black Friday special. Or you can take that link and go create a bit.ly link, which makes it smaller, and you can post it with the video on your Facebook page. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes, no, maybe. So let's talk about the Black Friday specials and what you could do. One of the things, first of all, the holidays is one of the most busiest times, and you can make a ton of money. People are very instant buyers, and when you post your Black Friday specials, they are more apt right now to purchase than maybe some other times. So you want to make sure that you are creating really good stories and posting, you know, like for instance, today, if you guys go all look at my story, yesterday I posted a ton of patch testimonies so that I would be prepared today when they released it to be able to post what the special was, and people had already saw that. And then first thing this morning, I posted the video on my Facebook page with my link so that people would be able to easily access that. But the other thing that you can do is go on your page and ask who's interested in your Black Friday specials, create a list of those people's names, and then every morning send them the link and what the Black Friday special is for that day. And sorry if I keep doing that. I really hurt my arm that I had surgery on 2 years ago. My doctor is not going to be very happy with me. But I'm really struggling. I wasn't going to get out of bed this morning, but I knew that if I tried to do this Zoom from my bed, that I would not be able to do it because I don't get very good internet service unless I'm sitting in front of this window. So that's a great way to create a list. Or in your stories on the last slide, you can create a question that says, if you'd like to be on my Black Friday list, comment below, and then you'll be able to see all those comments. So there's just different ways, but you really want to, there's a lot of ways to connect with people right now. And if you're in a customer group, you can go to the friends list or the members in that group. And when you click on more at the very first one, all those people you're either friends with or you added them to the group. So you might be friends with some associates in there, so their names will be on there as well. But pretty much all those people in the very beginning are the people that you personally added. So all weekend I spent, knowing that Black Friday was going to start on Tuesday, all weekend I spent a ton of time going through that list and messaging all those people and just saying hi. Hope you have a great weekend or a great day or whatever. And I then went to their page. Good morning, Tanya. I then went to their page and I commented on their post so that they stayed in my news feed so that they would be able to see my post easier during this time. This is also another great time to really, really get people interested in the business, especially with our new ability to have them purchase only a trial, and then they automatically have a link that they can share with their friends and family. So you guys have probably seen me make these posts about, do you want to put some jingle in your pocket before Christmas? People are a lot happier during this time of year. People are more interested in making money, especially during Christmas and things like that. So it's a really, really great time to really be posting about our business opportunity and getting people interested in that. And again, with us being able to sell them a trial and get them a link so that they can share with their friends and family, even if they only share it with 5 or 10 people and 2 or 3 people bought it, that's 2 or 3 people that you weren't connected to previously that you're now going to be able to connect with. And they always say you find your rock star somewhere else, and it's not usually in your level ones. So there's so many things that you can be doing right now to really build your business. I know that people have been talking about kind of how slow this month has been, and we can actually change that by the activity that we create on Facebook. So really doing those kinds of things is going to help you. And I don't know why I feel like I have nothing to say today. That's very rare, actually. Maybe because I know I have a house full of people coming today and I'm completely stressed out because I kind of forgot that it was Thanksgiving tomorrow. And my living room is full of Christmas stuff laying all over that I should probably be putting up, and I'm not. So the rest of the specials this week are going to be really, really good. So you guys want to be prepared for that. I want to talk about stories really quickly. You want to make sure that when you're doing stories that you are actually making it a story. I talked about this yesterday in my group, but if I'm reading this book and I pick up the book and I flip the pages and everything is different and it doesn't make any sense and it's just super random, chances are I'm not going to read it. And if you haven't read this book, it's an amazing book. You can get it on Amazon, I think. Or you can just type in toddfalcone.com/fearless networking. And it's a great book. So if you're a new network marketer or new to network marketing, or just kind of struggling and you've never read this book, get it. It's awesome. So you want to make sure your story does the same thing, that it captivates and holds the attention of the person. People are instant gratification people and they just click, 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 click. But if they don't know what they're looking at, or it doesn't have any rhyme or reason, or it doesn't make sense to them, they're going to skip to the next story. And you can tell by the number of views that you get and how many people drop off and when they drop off. So for instance, last week I made a story and it had over 200 and something views just in a couple of hours. And my drop-off ratio was not that much. I think from the beginning of the story to the end of the story, went from 200 to 189. So that means that only, 11 people didn't click through the entire story. The other thing you don't want to do is make it like 30 slides long, because nobody's going to click through all 30 slides, I promise you. So I think that the sweet spot is between 7 and 10 slides. And I normally like to post my stories at nighttime because then they're there all night and all the next day until that next night, because your stories are there for 24 hours. And then those stories are archived. So if you have a poll at the end of the slide, you can actually, even if the story has expired, you can actually go back into your stories through the archives and see who commented or who looked at them. And I actually, she is, don't worry, she's going to help me today. I was like, Bev, I'm going to need your help. It's just my brother and his kids and wife, so it's not that big of a deal. They know I'm a hot mess most days, so that's okay. You can always go back, and I personally, unless it's associates in the company, I personally message every single person that saw my story. I don't say anything about the story. I just message them and say, hi, I hope you're having a great day or great week, or, you know, this week it's Thanksgiving. So, you know, I was like, hi, I hope you enjoy your short week and have a great Thanksgiving, because on Thanksgiving Day, I don't really get on Facebook too much. I'll get on there tomorrow and post the daily Black Friday special, and then I will probably not be on very much tomorrow until tomorrow night. I'll get on. I'm not a Black Friday well, I shouldn't say I'm not a Black Friday shopper. I just don't leave my house to Black Friday shop. And actually this year, that's they were just talking about on the news today how many people don't leave their house to do Black Friday shopping anymore, that the deals are so great. And, you know, Walmart and Target and even Best Buy and those kinds of places are actually giving such great deals online that people don't necessarily have to leave their house. So it's going to be a really, tomorrow and Friday is going to be a really, really great day to be posting about the Black Friday specials. And again, the rest of the week's Black Friday specials are really, really good. And so you guys are going to be wanting to make sure you watch. If you guys saw the True Vision Health page this morning and you saw the video and information they shared, that is actually incorrect. Today's Black Friday special is buy 2 packs of Vibrant patches and get a bag of True Control for free. So that's a really great deal, but corporate messed up a little bit, made a mistake and posted the wrong video. So you actually got a little glimpse in what the rest of the week's going to be, because I'm pretty sure they've posted every video. So I think it might be down now, but maybe not. I did message them early this morning and let them know that they did that wrong. So make sure that you're even reaching out to people. If you know that there's been people interested in the patches or they've been interested in the True Control drink, I take really, really good notes so that I can actually flip back through my pages and go talk to people that I've talked to in the past, and I know what they would have been interested in. So it's a great time to reach out to those people. So if you're I'm not really super organized, but I am super organized when it comes to who I talk to every single day. And so it's really easy for me to just flip through. I'll just show you guys. So everybody always asks me what I use. You know, people like calendars and all this stuff. And personally, I just like a book, like a spiral notebook. This is actually a High Achievers Playbook, but they don't make it like this anymore. So I was really disappointed. But like every day I write down every single person that I spoke to, what I talked to them about, and what they were interested in, so that I'm able to easily just go back to those dates and check out what was happening that day. And then that actually gives me a lead list. And I, on a weekly basis, go back to the month before and I create a lead list from that month based on all the people that I talked to, so that I have people to talk to that month and say, you know, I know that you were previously, and I don't say last month, I know you were previously interested in purchasing so-and-so, wanted to let you know that we have a great special this week. Or sometimes I'll do a giveaway so that it entices them a little more. So that's just a really good way to keep track of your leads list. And it makes it easy for me to, for me at least, to kind of remember and manage the people that I'm talking to and how often I'm talking to them. Because I don't want to, you know, bug them to death, but at the same time, I don't want to forget about them either. So we want to make sure, however you keep track of your leads and get back to those people, it's always, this is always a great time to do that. Especially people that have been interested in the business before or ever even mentioned it. This is also a great time to reach out to your customers, that have been on the product for a while and are having great results, and letting them know that they have a link that they can share with their friends and family, and that they can make, you know, $300 to $500 extra cash in the next, you know, a couple $100, whatever you want to say, before Christmas. People are always looking to make more money during the holidays, no matter who they are. So some of the busiest months for recruitment is in December, in the months of November, December, and February. I think February because of tax season, but in November, people are really wanting to make extra money. So it's super easy to usually get them on board. And especially now with no enrollments, and again, with being able to just sell them. Yes, Kelly, you're going to go into your back office and you're going to use that retail cart they have there now. Hey, Tanya, if you're still on here, can you post that link because you have it handy, and put it down here in the comments so people can have it. And where the www is, you would put your username there. Are you still on here, Tanya? No. Let's see who's on here. Heather Allen, can you put that link down there if you know what I'm talking about? Okay, if you understand that, Kelly. So there is another link that it takes you just to that product, but if you use, oh, Gabby has it. So Gabby, just thank you, Gabby. She's got it, Heather. Thank you, though. So Gabby just posted it, and every day you'll use this code. You can use the same one because it'll change based on what that day's deal is. So if you see it says shop.truvisionhealth.com/www, where that www is, that's where you're going to actually put your username. And you want to make sure that HTTPS is there. If you're going to post this on Facebook, I highly recommend that you go to, you take that link, put your username in there, and then go to bit.ly.com and create a bit.ly link with that link. It keeps Facebook from throwing you in jail. And so, because they don't really like you posting your, they don't like people to go away from Facebook. So if you use that and go create a bit.ly link, you'll be able to post that on Facebook and it will get more views. You can send it to your customers in Messenger with a picture. There's a nice picture that True Vision's releasing every single day with today's special on it. So you can use that same link every single day and it'll just change to whatever that day's special is. Does anybody have any questions or anything that I can answer for you, or? Does anybody on this call have something that they've been doing, even though that it says Wednesday only? I'm pretty sure it changes every day, but I think that's the same one they used yesterday. Well, if you just take all of that part and take off I'm pretty sure it changes like with the thing. So tomorrow you would maybe need to change that to Thursday only with a question mark. But honestly, I'm pretty sure we used the same one today and it worked from yesterday. I could be wrong, so don't kill me if I am. But honestly, if you just go to your back office and copy and paste that cart link, click on the 3 dots, today's Black Friday special is there. Click all products, today's Black Friday special is there. It'll pop up, copy and paste that link, go to bit.ly, change it to a short link, and that link will get them to today's special. So thank you, Cassie, for mentioning that, because I didn't even see that that's all Wednesday only, because I make my links in the morning myself, so I haven't been using this link. I've just been doing what I just said to you. Is there anybody on here that has been doing something like yesterday for Black Friday specials that you would want to share with everybody else to maybe give them some ideas of what you've been doing? If so, feel free to unmute yourself. Or maybe what's been working for you. No? Let me go see if they updated tools yet for you guys. I asked him to update that this morning so it makes it easier, because I know that I preach a lot about using True Vision tools, so now everybody's like, what do you mean this card? Heather Allen, what are you doing to help promote these Black Friday specials? You're really good at this stuff. Is nobody able to unmute themselves? Do I have that locked or something?
I unmuted myself.
Oh, good.
I've just been messaging everybody in Messenger, asking them, well, I just post on my wall and then my Instagram, and then I just send a simple message about the special, especially the ones like yesterday, the ones that I knew that weren't interested in the face care. Today I'm working on the ones that I know are interested in the patches. And then also, I won't just limit it to the ones that I know that are interested. I'll go back. And I don't, on my wall, I don't put pricing. I don't like to put exactly what the special is, because I want to intrigue them, and I want to ask, I want them to ask me a question. I want to lead that into an opportunity where they say, well, send me the information, so that when I'm sending them the information in Messenger, they actually open the message, because you have some that don't open the messages. So that's why I don't like to post a lot about it on my wall, but just enough to intrigue them and make them inquire or whatever. And usually some are, they're waiting and looking for the Black Friday specials right now. But then you also have to, you never assume that they saw your post on your wall. So you can't assume that they saw that post and that they're going to reach out to you. So
good point, Heather. That's a really good point. So I will even message people like after I post on my wall and say, I want to make sure, I wasn't sure if you saw my post or not. So that is a good way to reach out to people. So good point bringing that up, Heather. Keep going.
Yep. Okay. So that's about it. And yep. So don't assume that they saw it on your wall. Don't assume that they saw it, don't assume that they're going to get mad at you for messaging them. Just don't assume anything. So even though you've posted, still go back, do your green dots, just like the blitzing or whatever that, not Darla that she mentioned the other day on the Power Hour. Take 15 minutes. I like to go into airplane mode so that my messages don't pop back up. Take 15 minutes to do nothing but message people. Don't answer any questions. And then have a little picture ready and a little comment like, I wanted to, would you like to know what our Black Friday special is? You don't want to miss this. It ends tonight at midnight. I'd like to tell you more about it. always end, then put would you like to know more at the bottom. Always end it with a question. So that's all I've been doing.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else doing something different or doing things that you find are very helpful? No. So after this week, we're going to, they're going to probably announce Club 90 qualifications on Monday. Who's excited about that? So be sure to be watching for that. Because that's going to be exciting. If you don't know, the next Club 90 is to Jamaica. And so I know that there's a lot of people excited about that. I don't actually know what the qualifications are going to be. I'm pretty sure they're going to be very similar to last time. We do have a couple of questions into corporate about the new roll-up PV and how that's going to affect Club 90 qualifications. So I'm sure that they're going to put out a detailed description of what the qualifications are going to be and what counts and what doesn't count. So you guys should really start preparing for that. Another list maker of people that in your life that you know that maybe want to go. No, if you qualify and can't go, you can't go. It is a Club 90. It's just and I know it kind of sucks, but and I understand that not everybody can, take off work or don't have anybody to watch their kids. I know somebody in the company that has qualified for every single Club 90 and has never been able to go because she has 2 small children and she doesn't have anybody to watch them. So unfortunately, it is kind of a sucky situation, but they don't give anything for making it and not being able to go. So, I mean, I guess maybe you could give it to a guest and then you not show up. I'm not sure about that. I'd have to ask. That's a great question. Yeah, I understand, Amanda. I think a couple people had a baby too and couldn't go either. I had a couple of associates that were too far along in their pregnancy to fly, so they weren't able to make this last Club 90 either. But I am going to ask corporate about that. What if they have a guest and then they're not able to go? I mean, because I guess that would be a good incentive to sign someone up or get someone, but they probably wouldn't want to go by themselves. So. Heather, the Club 90 qualifications are different. And yeah, you will be, if you're an associate, you will be able to qualify for Club 90. The qualifications start December 1st, and it's going to be 90 of something. So I don't know, like last time you had to have 90 people with 100 PV. You had to do 9 yourself, and you had to get 2 people to managing. So that was the qualifications for the last one. So 90 orders in your first 3 levels with 100 PV. 9 of those you had to personally sign, and then you had to get 2 people in your level 1s to managing associate. Right, Heather Allen, it was in your level 1s? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that it was 2 people in your level 1. Yeah, 2 people in your level 1s. So you have to get 9 people personally, and you have to get 2 people, and it doesn't have to be of those 9 people. So it can be anybody in your organization in your level 1s that haven't hit managing associate yet. That was the qualifications last time. And again, this time, I'm not exactly sure what the qualifications are going to be, especially with this new roll-up PV, but I'm sure it's going to be pretty similar to what the last one was. I do know that you're going to have to get 2 people in your organization ranked to managing, because this Club 90 is really about team building, and that's why they keep it in your level 1 through 3s, so that everybody in your organization is actually building. And it's easy for anybody to go sign 9 people. It's not as easy to get 2 people to managing, but if you're working really closely with 2 people in your organization, and you really are doing your job as an upline and an associate, or you're helping your level 1 get 2 people. So for instance, Heather, you know, your upline helps you get 2 people in your organization to managing. You should be able to do it with no problem. I think we had not as many people make it last time as the time before. So the qualifications have been different every single time. We used to have those control kits for 159. So originally it was to sell 90 control kits, and you had to personally sign 9 of those people. And then I think that, and so that was really pretty easy to do if you had any organization. I have several girls on my team that actually twice did all 90 themselves. So something I'm going to say about that, because we get a lot of complaints about the cost of the airfare. So here's the deal. If you are trying to qualify for Club 90, you're having to sell at least 100 PV, which is at least a $20 fast start, right? So if I were you, I would be taking that money from that fast start, and instead of acting like it's just weekly money and yay, I would be putting half of it away or all of it away. Because if you sell, you know, 90 control kits or 90, that's $1,800. If you sell all 90 of them yourself, maybe a little less if it's in your level 2s and 3s. But I'm not going to lie, the airfare is not cheap. I personally go before, and with a bunch of us, there's a whole group of us that every year we go the week before Club 90 starts. And so I try to get a deal with an airfare, but tickets for me to this last Club 90 from Orlando, Florida were about $1,300. And I was able to get like a whole additional week with a hotel and everything for like $2,000 for 2 people. So it was a great deal. But so tickets are not always cheap to these destinations. I did look up the tickets to Jamaica for these dates, and I looked from where the people were complaining the most about the cost of airfare. And I was seeing tickets for between $600 and $800, but you want to assume that your ticket's going to be about $1,200. And if you do that and you start saving as soon as you start Club 90 qualifications based on your weekly checks, and then maybe taking $100 out of your monthly check and putting that aside specifically for Club 90, you shouldn't have any problem purchasing the plane ticket. It is all inclusive. We looked at all airlines. I mean, people were looking at, I think the cheapest tickets people could get to this last Club 90 was $700 and something. So for some people, $700 and something for 2 people is a lot of money. And so I understand that. But again, a lot of people end up selling these 90 kits or 90 kits for the qualification on their own. That's awesome. So you should probably put what airline you used or what link you used, because there wasn't anybody that I found that could find tickets for under $700. And I know a lot of the people that went on this trip, and I know a lot of people that couldn't, and we were looking for tickets like the minute the dates were announced and that they qualified. Yeah, Regina, I know Regina paid a lot. I think Jill Shub paid like, I don't know, $900 a ticket too. So, and it really depends on where you live. If you live close, holy cow. Well, I don't think that we have a Swoop Airlines in the United States, but that is a, that's an awesome deal for $550. That, I mean, really, that's a great, great deal. We had, I'm not going to lie, it was horrible. We had layovers after delays on our way home. It was an 18-hour day. It was, oh my gosh, it was a nightmare. The tire broke and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Tiffany, it is cheaper to go out of Miami, but then that means I have to drive 5 hours to Miami, and then I have to drive 5 hours back from Miami. And I guess, I mean, I don't know. I don't really, yeah, Regina got stuck in Houston overnight. I mean, so there's some, Jill Shove got stuck in 3 airports for 2 days. It was just a nightmare. It snowed for a lot of people. But it is a really, really, really great time. I have to say, I've been to every Club 90. Miranda got stuck in Chicago. but you know, honestly, we can just look back and laugh. And then Heather, she made it home just fine. Wake up at 4 o'clock. It'll be fun, she said. Not fun. Ow, not fun. But we did land in the airport, make a lot of friends, and everybody was stressed out. So we patched everybody up in the airport. I think that Paige actually got a sign up from it. So that's fine. But you know, it is worth it. First of all, I have been on every single Club 90. I was even on the True Adventures before they called it Club 90. So I've been on all 6 or 7. I don't know, how many has there been? There's 2 a year. We're going into our 6th year. And I went 2, so 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. So I think I've been on 8 or 9 of them because the very first one was called True Adventures. And I'm going to tell you guys, there was 14 people there. Okay. 14 people plus their guests. So there was about 28 of us. It was amazing. It was in Costa Rica. But they keep getting better and better and better. I'm going to tell you, they are worth it. You get to really, really hang out with your team. You get to hang out with corporate. We have a ton of fun. It's all inclusive. It's that you get one excursion, but people find there's lots of connections that people have from going before, or they know a travel agent or something like that, where you're able to get other excursions for pretty cheap. Personally, I took the massage and it was absolutely fantastic. Speaking of a massage, I think I want to go get one next week. It's really, really worth it. If it's something you want to do, you can. During Club 90, we have a lot of power hours where we talk about how to get people to sign up, what you can do. There's also hours and hours and hours of power hour on YouTube that you can go back and watch. But it's really, really something to work towards accomplishing. 1, it makes you feel good when you've accomplished it. 2, when you get there, it's not like pretty much we're all together. The last day of the foam party, I'm pretty sure all 240 of us were in the exact same pool with foam, and we had a great time. It's a lot of fun. And it's memories that you make forever. You get to really know each other, especially if you have people in your team that you aren't able to meet in person all the time. When they make it, you're able to, you know, hang out with them and get to know each other better. Everybody kind of hangs out with each other. We just hang out and have a good time. And it's really a great thing to work towards accomplishing. You have 3 months to do it. So it's 90 something in 90 days. And then Club 90 this year, I think, is like the end of April and the first week of May. I'm pretty sure that's the dates, like the 29th through the 3rd or something like that. I might be wrong. Yeah, it's the 29th through the 3rd or something. So it's 4 days. Most everybody, if you want to go early or stay later. So like, let's say because it's Club 90 and 4 of the days are free and all inclusive, you can add days on or take days off, and you get the same rate that Club 90 gets during those Club 90 days. So like Regina, I know, went a couple of days early and stayed at the actual resort. Me, Heather, Bev, Paige, Allie, it's usually all of us. We like to kind of stay in town this time because of where it was. We actually stayed at a different resort and then went to the host resort. But it's just a really great thing to work towards and accomplish. And you can do it if you work really hard. You know, guys, network marketing isn't always easy. Sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to do things that you don't want to do. You have to talk to people. And sometimes you just have to ask the question. You can't, you know, a lot of people, they feel like they need to build rapport forever. So I'm not like hit you in the face right away, but I do build a little rapport, ask questions, look on their page and things like that. I'm pretty sure Tanya Tuda managing is going to be a requirement. I'm pretty sure they're going to keep that. I'm not sure. They should have, I mean, I thought they were going to release the qualifications this week, but today's the last day. Just so you guys know, corporate will be closed tomorrow and Friday. They'll be open back up on Saturday, and then they have a holiday schedule for December. So like December 5th is the company Christmas party. So they'll be closed that day. Then if everybody on your team is at managing, you need to go get more people because you need to assign 9 personally anyway. So you would have to get 2 of those people to managing. People already at managing, and I'm going to tell you, I kind of cheat a little bit. And I mean, I shouldn't say I cheat. Like I have a girl right now that's trying to rank, and I'm pretty sure she won't rank to managing this month. But I'm hoping she waits until ranks to managing next month because she'll still get the $50 bonus. I won't tell her that, but and so I shouldn't say I cheat because I don't cheat, but I'm just saying I have like 2 people right now close to managing, like one's 1 away and the other one's 2 away. So I'm like, keep going, oh gosh, maybe we could just wait till December. But December is like, I think 28th, 29th, 30th, I think is Sunday. So, but with all these specials this week, I'm sure both of them will rank to managing. But again, you guys, listen, with this new trial, being able to have somebody purchase a trial and get them to managing, or get them a link and get them to share that with their friends and family, you guys really shouldn't have any problem getting people to managing associate. So this is something we had done, and I see a lot of people posting it, but asking people if they'd like to make $90 every week before Christmas, or $90 before Christmas. And then I just explained to them they can purchase a $29 combo or trial, or they can purchase a 30-day combo and see which one they want to buy. And then I help them every single solitary day. I give them all their stories to post. I give them everything to post on their page. And I tell them to put me in a message with anybody that's interested in purchasing. Because, you know, when they're new and they don't know what to say, they get nervous and they don't want to do that. And they think they're not a seller. Another thing, we kind of trick people into selling, and they don't even know that's what they're doing. So if you go to your customers that are having great results on the product, maybe they've been taking it a couple of months, I'll say, hey, listen, I'd really like to help your friends and family have the same results that you're having. Would you please go put this post on your page? So some people call it a host to post or whatever. And then what I do is I go, and if they say yes, they'll post that. I go on that post and I post a couple of before and afters and thank them for posting, and let people know that if they're interested to please send Heather a message or me, and we will discuss their options with them. And then that way, when their friends comment, I would have Heather put me in a 3-way with their friend, because now you have 2 things. Their friend is introducing them to me. Their friend is introducing them to me, which automatically makes them trust me because I'm friends with their friend. But then I'm also giving third-party validation that what Heather is doing and taking is working, because I'm going to talk about my testimony. I'm going to maybe give them some other people's testimony. And I shoot right to the point in Messenger. I don't go into a whole long detail. I did a 3-way with one of my associates the other day, and literally she couldn't believe it. I used less than 4 paragraphs, and the lady said, yep, this is what I want. Sent her the link. She said, done, I ordered. So I just get to the point. I don't dilly-dally around and ask how the mom and dad and sister and cousin and all that are doing. I tell them what we have to offer, and this is what you can purchase. What would you like? Okay, great. If they want the belly blaster kit, do you want who is that? Well, it depends on what Lori this is asking the question, because I run my page and my organization probably different than anybody else in this company. And so it's going to depend about the promoting. It depends what your upline tells you, or if you're in my organization, you can send me a message after this call and I'll tell you what I do. So it just is like, if I started talking about that right now on this call, most of the people on this call are not in my organization, so they wouldn't even understand what I'm talking about. So getting them to make the post on their wall and connecting you with their friends, even if they don't even if they only sell 5 trials and make $90 and they don't buy a combo, or they did buy a combo, or they never ever really want to do it again, they just want to make a little extra money. Because the truth of the matter is, most people don't want to work as hard as it takes to be super successful super quickly. Now, I have a lady on my team that she probably only sells maybe 3 or 4 people a month. She doesn't want to do cold market at all. She only talks to her friends and family and their friends and family. She's made managing associate, but she doesn't really need the money. And so she's not like, you know, all gung-ho, but she follows all the rules. She encourages other people. She absolutely loves the product. She's lost like 75 pounds. She already lost 75 pounds. But she just doesn't want to do all that work. And so we have to meet people where they are and where they want to work this business. Not every single solitary person wants to be sitting in front of their cell phone 25 hours a day. And yes, I know there's not 25 hours in a day, but sometimes I feel like that's how long I sit in front of my phone. They don't want to do that. So we can't be upset with them. Not everybody are good trainers. So sometimes we're going to have to train their downline if those people want to work too. Sometimes they might, you know, not be that active and not respond. So I have certain requirements in my group that you have to respond to a customer in 8 to 10 hours or your upline's tagged. It depends. I have a couple of nurses that work 12-hour shifts, so I know they can't respond in 12 hours. But if you are adding people to a customer group, you have to really make sure that you're available for when they get tagged. That doesn't mean you need to be sitting there all day waiting to be tagged, but you should be checking your notifications, or going on your customer group and typing in your name and seeing if you've been tagged that day. Because it's just super important that we give great customer service. Most people are lost through the customer service aspect. Okay. So, if you are not giving them good customer service before they buy the product and after they buy the product, chances are most of them aren't going to hang around, and you're going to be spinning your wheels and continuously looking for new people to sell to, because you're losing the people that you already have. I have a girl in my organization. I don't know how she does it, to be completely honest, but she has almost the highest retention rate in my organization, and she takes days to respond to tags. But her customer service with the customer after they order is on point. Okay. And she has several people on her team that have lost close to 100 pounds. But she's not always good in the beginning, but once she gets the customer, she understands the definition of residual income and knows that the customer service that you give those customers once they place that order is the most important part of this business. So I get people say to me all the time, I know I should do better, but I'm terrible at the follow-up. I mean, guys, you're missing the whole point of this business if you're terrible at follow-up. It's not that hard. You write down who ordered, you go in your back office, you get the tracking number, you track the package to their house. I message them on the day that they're supposed to get the package. Hi, Heather, I know you're supposed to get your package today. I'm super excited. Will you let me know if you received it or not? When they let me know, I ask them when they're going to start, because not everybody starts the next day. Some people want to wait till Monday. Some people want to wait till after Thanksgiving. Some people want to wait till Friday, whatever it is. I set a reminder in Messenger. Let's see. Hold on. Units until my first 7 days. Can I post a pop? Oh, yes, you can. No, you're not limited to Heather. You're not limited to anything. Yes, you can post about the 7 days. I mean, I don't know whose organization you are in, so maybe, I don't know, they might have different rules than me. But you know, I get an associate, a brand new associate that wants to post. I'm like, post. So I don't know whose organization you are in, and maybe mine. I don't know. But yes, you can post about the Black Friday specials. You can post about True Vision. You can create a story. You can do whatever. If you need ideas on a story, go look at my story. My name is Kaylee Cyber on Facebook, if you don't know that. And you can click on my story and you can hold your finger down on it and you can take a screenshot and use the same pictures if you want. But so look at this girl. She's new. She hasn't even been an associate for 7 days. And she she's still in her first 7 days and working through the units, and it is excited and ready to start working, right? So I'm not going to hold people back and say, okay, well, you have to finish this training first. So basically in my group, the rule is you cannot message anybody in the customer page that you didn't add. And as long as they know that rule and understand it, I want them to start posting right away, because they're the most excited in the first 7 days, and 7 to 10 days, 2 weeks at the most. Once that excitement starts to go down, so does their activity. So if you can keep the new associate excited during those 7 days, giving them what to post, helping them talk to their new people that want information, so they can see what they should be saying. Sometimes I feel like we completely overwhelm these people and send them like a ton of information. We tag them in 50 files. We add them to 12 groups. We give them all this information. They're exhausted. And then they're like, okay, this is too much work for me. Goodbye. So I'm not saying not to train them, but there's ways to train an associate at the same time that their excitement is way up and that they're really wanting to work the business and make some money. And especially right now when we're talking about getting people to sign up and with a trial or the combo and getting them their link and getting them sharing it. If we say, okay, but before you do that, you have to do all of this, you're going to lose them right away. So personally, see, I mean, she's excited and ready to get her business going. And somebody like that, I'm going to be like, go, 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 go. And I'm going to help you, and come back here when you have somebody that wants more information. I'll tell you what to say. So, you know, somebody said to me the other day, they had a question about something, and my response is, I don't have time to be on Facebook all day because I'm in Messenger all day. Messenger is where money is made. Yep, it's Kaylee, Kaylee. Cyber, SIB as in boy, ER. All my stuff is public. So you'll be able to see my story, and it's not the picture with my hat on. I have a hat on that says it's a True Life. It's pink. That's not the right profile. It's the picture. I have a black shirt on. You can tell one's like a professional page and the other one's kind of like my friends are on there, and I say things and do things on that page that most people would find super inappropriate. So I don't really friend a lot of associates on that page, and nothing on that page is that public. You're welcome, Heather. So when people are excited and stuff, and I have a pretty strenuous training program, but I do it in steps. I don't like force it all down their throat on day one, because sometimes that is just way too overwhelming for people. And I just want people to be excited and get to work. The sooner that you keep their excitement up and the sooner you get them making money, the better associate you're going to have, because this is the two things that keep associates losing weight or making money, or both, right? So I might have an associate that maybe has hit a plateau, or they're not losing a lot of weight, but they really believe in the products, but they're super excited about making money. I teach them to start making money really quick, and bam, they keep working and they figure out things to do to help them get their weight loss down and stuff like that. So I hope you guys all have a great day. Be really excited this next couple of days for Black Friday. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving tomorrow. And then the day after Thanksgiving, let's really, really push Black Friday. You can make your own special if you want. Like for instance, I'm giving away a $100 gift card. You're welcome, Cassie. Thank you, Jennifer. Or you're welcome. Make sure that, or like I'm giving away a $100 gift card for every order over $100, not to each person, they go into a drawing for that. Another girl on my team did a $500 Black Friday giveaway. So there's all kinds of things you can do. Sometimes you can just, you know, offer a free trial to everybody that orders, or be entered to win like 2 trials. Today, that would be a great thing. Anybody that purchases the Black Friday special today, because it's the 2 patches and a bag of Heart and Height, or bag of True Control, offer a week trial for that, because they're not going to have the trial combo. So now you're able to do that. So anyway, have a great Thanksgiving. I hope everybody has a great week, and we will see you next week. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.